This is 2005's 2001 Maniacs, which I did it, and when I posted about it, I always call it 1001 Maniacs because of the fucking Freddy
Yeah,
Krueger
you did.
thing. What is Son of a Thousand Maniacs or whatever? I always fuck it up. Uh,
100 Maniacs.
is that what it is?
Yep.
I don't know. You know me. I was late getting here. Summary for this movie: 8 college students traveling to Florida for spring break stumble into a remote town in Georgia, where they are set upon by the residents. Now, I didn't think they were all college students, but whatever. Directed by Tim Sullivan, who did the sequel, 2001 Maniacs: Field of Screams. Written by Chris Coben and Tim Sullivan. Do you have any information, Jason?
Well, I just want to throw as far as Tim Sullivan. He also wrote The Deadly Spawn. I don't know if anyone's seen that. I like that movie. But
I
this
believe
one
he
tagged,
also wrote Snoop Dogg Hood of Horror.
I saw that.
I think, or maybe he was just in it.
I saw that movie listed.
You mean
anyway.
Tales from the Hood 2? The real
no.
Tales from the Hood?
No, it's
No,
like
I'm
Snoop
saying-
Dogg Hood of Horror.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I'm saying that's
Yeah.
the real Tales from the Hood 2. Because Tales from the Hood 2
Oh,
sucks.
right. Oh, okay, word.
And
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
I always consider it as. If you've ever seen it, it's not bad.
I was just like thinking about this movie and the fact that he has some relationship to like a black stereotypical movie too. This is like his antithesis, like the best double feature you could possibly roll.
Yeah.
He hit both ends.
Yeah, he did,
Well,
yeah.
that makes
Just to
me
not be
feel a little
racist, I
bit
guess.
better.
Yeah.
So, what do you have any release information?
Well, I got this one has a tagline: "You are what they eat." Distributed by Lionsgate, out on Blu-ray through them in 2010. And
Yeah,
this is only like $8 for the Blu-ray. Like if anybody's
I have it on
shopping
DVD.
for it.
Me too.
DVD. Yeah,
It's a retro.
the thing
It's a
about
retro brand.
yeah, kind of indie. The thing that there's so much confusion about what these things are. Are they ghosts? Because why are they eating people? Why do ghosts don't eat people? I was like confused whether they were demons at some point. I don't know. But regardless, we got a cast of. It's a solid cast, I think. You got Robert Englund as Mayor Buckman, Lin Shaye, who's in everything now, as Granny Boone. There's a dude from Detroit Rock City. Did you recognize him? He was
Giuseppe Andrews.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him at all, but he's from Cabin Fever too, evidently. Peter Stormare is in this movie as Professor. He's got
That was my favorite cameo of all time. That was great. That's the indicator that they're in college, you know.
It was
That
very
like
weird.
it's like a college class, and like here's what you need to do as a midterm. Like you boys are gonna be expelled like Animal House style, is what he gave. A very straight performance out of him too.
Yeah. Strange with that accent teaching like the Southern history. I don't know.
Totally, yeah. In between the tit shots, like okay.
Yeah, and you have some cameos. Adam Robitel, who plays Lester, the guy that's always chasing that sheep around. He's the director of The Taking of Deborah Logan, Insidious, The Last Key, Escape Room, and the upcoming Escape Room 2. Eli Roth makes an appearance in this movie as a character named Justin. Evidently, it's the same character from Cabin Fever that he plays.
Yeah.
Can never forget that goatee. That's as soon as I saw the goatee, I was like, I've seen Eli Roth do this before.
I just hate him so much. I don't know why. I don't like
him either.
I don't like to look at him. I don't like to see his movies really. I don't know.
Cabin Fever was really good though.
I don't know if I think I've seen that. That's got Justin Long in it, right? Is he in that? Or am I thinking of something?
No.
Or no, wait, that's
what's that movie?
Ryder Strong.
Oh wow!
Or
No, I haven't seen
Creek?
that.
No.
Sean from Boy Meets World.
Yeah, I haven't not seen that.
Okay.
And then we have Craig Stark.
Jeepers Creepers, maybe.
Craig
Is
Stark.
the Justin Long one? Sorry.
We just watched Intruder not too long ago. He was in that film. He played Tim. If you remember, so typical Tim. Travis Tritt. I could have used more.
Yep.
I could have used more Travis Tritt. Why didn't they? Because when he pops out of that trunk, it's like a dream sequence or something. And kills that dude. It's awesome. Kane Hodder was in this also for a second.
For a shot.
I saw him like flash in. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And evidently Dan Hicks was in there somewhere too, but I didn't see him.
For a shot. It was another quick shot
just one
like
quick,
Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly my kind of shit. This is like my favorite kind of movie. It's exactly what I want horror to be. Give me a good gimmick, some flashy gore, some one-liners, some funny shit. I'm down. I think that nearly all of the effects work for me, aside from the weird decision to make Robert Englund's eye socket CGI. Did that make any fucking sense?
That didn't look good.
Why didn't they just make an appliance that he could put over his eye?
I mean,
they probably just did it in
once
post.
you lift it up. I mean, you could have had the fake maggots like underneath there. So when he lifted it up,
anything. But yeah, there's a couple of really cool kills. The one where they crush the dude and his eyes pop out. I liked that a lot. I don't know the quality wise. It was, I don't know. But I liked it. I liked the drawn and quartered. That
was a good one.
Stuff looked good to me. Unnecessary amount of Confederate flags. We get it, dudes. We fucking get it. Like,
but the South will rise again, man.
Yeah.
They were in the South. This was like the ghost, demon, malevolent spirits' revenge.
Yeah, this true brand of racism too just didn't balance out with the amount of Confederate flags. Like, if you could just up the racism factor just a little more, it would justify it. But they're hammering this home just hardcore. Which is what I kind of love about it. I love it's archetypal and it's stereotypical and it's dumb as shit,
Yeah, and they take the time.
You guys are making me feel better.
Okay.
They take the time to give each of these weird ass characters like their own twisted little trait about them. I completely forgot about the dude that's chasing that sheep around since the last time I watched it. I love that dude. Makes me laugh all the time, just the way he talks and shit. I honestly don't know why any of these people would stop, because if you pulled up to this shit and all these crazy assholes jump out of nowhere, you back the car up and go a different way. You don't stop.
Quick.
Yes.
That unofficial detour sign is where I would have drew the line.
Yeah. That was, and I noticed that for some reason, I guess it's the structure. Maybe this movie reminds me a lot of Nothing But Trouble. Like, if you watch Nothing But Trouble and this side by side, this is kind of a more maniacal version, because they go back, to the scene of the crime. And I don't know, it was just a tone, maybe, I don't know, something reminded me of it.
It's not nearly as stylized as Nothing But Trouble, but I get a similar creep vibe where they brought that situation into themselves and unnecessarily met up with a bunch of slack-jawed hillbillies.
Yeah, and then hung out with them for an extended period of time.
Yeah. But here in the South, we have amazing hospitality.
Yeah, I got a kick out of the sheer thought that this one couple traveled by motorcycle and they carried around these riding crops. They both had their own little riding crop and sex outfits. Like what? I mean, these were full leather. How much shit can you carry on a motorcycle? It was just strange.
Totally.
I had a couple questions. What the fuck is the one dude doing when he's humping the bed? Like he's just humping the bed. He's like, they left him alone
in the bed.
I don't know. Very weird.
They did that in the lighthouse. Did you see the lighthouse?
No, I tried to watch it.
There was a hole in the mattress. There was a hole in the mattress.
Oh, wow.
He's just horny as shit. It's just a bunch of horny college kids going to Daytona.
Yeah. And I don't understand why they were collecting everybody's belongings. If these are ghosts, this goes back to the whole why are they eating them thing? Or if they're ghosts, why do they need this shit? Because they're not there when they go back at the end or whatever. I don't know. That's just piecing it out. I still love this shit. It's really good. Yeah, this movie it really lives in a 5 or a 6 realm for most people, I think. But since this is right out my type of shit, yeah. So I gave it an 8. That's my shit. Who's next?
I'll go. So yeah, it's a horror comedy, and I thought this movie was released a while ago. I thought this was a '90s movie that I just never got around to watching. I had no idea it was 2005 until I started looking into it. Very racist movie.
Well, yeah.
This is kind of a weird time we're in right now to watch this for the first time. So it has a little extra kick behind it, I guess.
Did you guys watch it on Tubi
yeah.
where it showed like all the disclaimers and at the end it just said like racism straight up?
No.
Like it's an
I
MPA
couldn't
warning.
find it on.
Racism.
I couldn't find it on Tubi.
Yeah,
I had to go
it
grab
was
my
silly.
DVD.
See,
Yeah,
that's
I watched my
weird. I
DVD.
couldn't. I had it on. I tried to search for it on Tubi and I couldn't find it. I was like, I know I had this movie, so I went to my watch list or whatever, my queue or whatever, and it was on there. But when I searched for it, I couldn't find it. But I was able to watch it.
I think it was saying it had a byline on it that was like Herschell Gordon Lewis's 2001 Maniacs, so it was unsearchable. I just ended up searching Robert Englund and it came up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a redneck cannibal ghost movie, I guess. Great practical effects, good kills, solid cast, plenty of eye candy, lots of tits in this. So, and Eli Roth's character, him and Dr. Mambo, like I had no idea. Like, that's like the one thing that I hate about Cabin Fever is that character and his dog. Like he just like it don't fit. Like he just comes in, he's talking all like California surfer type. Like I don't know, but seeing it in this, like it was kind of fun to see his character like just carry over into another movie.
Just doing his weird drifter shit.
Yeah. I kind of felt bad liking this movie. Like all the racism, the racist stupid comments and one-liners that they make, I found myself chuckling. I was like, oh God. So I'm really kind of I mean, I don't know. I liked it. And I'm right. Frank, you nailed it on the head. It's a 6 for me. So you said it's about that 5 or 6 range. It's fun. It has good practical effects. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
I think that the thing about it that is the charm is Robert Englund's accent and like just how he is. I don't know. He does a good job with it.
He does. He does a great job.
I don't know. They're not good people. Like they're terrible. So like the racism, it's like Freddy Krueger is a child molester, right? Like, so I mean, terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dave, what's your thoughts?
He's just bringing me down.
Like based on, so I was like 2005 is a weird time where there was a lot of sex teen comedies that were out on DVD, like American Pie Band Camp and shit like that. And it just made me think of like, okay, you're taking a classic formula from Lionsgate, no doubt. You're taking a gimmick, which is Confederate, just slackjaw, just general country shit, and then you're taking star power, which is Robert Englund, and pretty much just shoehorning in a really good slasher movie. That's what I liked about it. Whatever it is, cannibals. And I thought it was weird that they shoehorned like this ghost explanation at the very end because I guess they didn't want these people to seem too empathetic. You know what I mean? It's not like we must avenge the South will rise again. Like, no, those are unredeeming qualities at that time. So like, in order to be like, no, they were like persecuted, like back in the war, like it just felt like very shoehorned in and just silly.
Maybe that's how they were trying to get around the racial shit. Like even in 2005, maybe they're like, no, they're not current racists. These are old. Right. They were cannibal racists.
I mean, this is definitely like campy too. Like they just make these over the top performances and just somehow makes it a caricature as opposed to like something more like socially, like a social commentary or something. They just like, we're just gonna put all this into this soup barrel and fucking it'll come out a little racist, but that's okay because some guy's gonna get Giles Corey'd from the Crucible. Like, In that what was it, a cotton gin or the thing that they spun around?
It was a press.
Like
some
what was
like
it?
a cider
some
press.
press. Yeah, it looked
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I just saw there was just that top down shot of the black dude and then just cotton just surrounding him as they're like stoning
yeah,
him
they laid him
downward.
on. It's like they laid
And then
him
his
on
eyeballs
cotton.
just fucking explode, which is awesome. Like that, it's just the dumb shit I liked.
That very first kill, I forgot.
Drawn
to
and
mention. I think it's the first. I think it's the first one where she gets torn apart by the horses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
was
just
good.
kill.
really opening
That
it
was
up
a
with
really good
something
kill.
wild. The moonshine one was good. I like the acid. And I liked at the end when the chick just goes like I don't like it, like I don't date a smoker or something. Just little one-liners in that throughout the entire thing just made it
Always a one-liner.
just ridiculous.
And
The teen slang that they used.
Yeah. What was the line whenever the gay dude gets the spear up his ass that Robert Englund?
Ramming speed.
But he says something afterwards, like he leans over in his face and he says something. I can't remember what it was. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean,
there was a line after
ridiculous.
every kill directly after.
Yeah. It was just so silly. And like it's obviously stereotypical too, because you have the one black dude and he obviously has to be dating some Chinese girl to like somehow make it like
Chinese.
non-exclusive to like him. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Robert Englund really pinned her as Chinese without even really. I mean,
a lot of racial slurs in this one.
Maybe more eyeliner than ethnic. I don't know. I don't know how ethnic that was.
When they
Genghis Khan.
Maybe that just reflects the ignorance even harder. Like, yeah, they just automatically call her a Chinese is just like absurd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what would you give this?
I like this movie. I'm gonna say 8.5. I had fun with it. It was really over the top and like it brought me back to when things didn't have to be meta. Like things could just be a straightforward story and like, you know, it may not be the best writing, but like you're gonna laugh a little bit.
Yeah,
that's what I dug about it.
This was like the heyday of DVDs, man. Like shit was coming out left and right. You had all kinds
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Distributors and weird shit like Brain Damage. Yeah. Remember Brain Damage? They were just churning out shit constantly. Death Factory. What was Death Factory was rough. Anyways.
Brain Damage is awesome though.
Yeah.
Well, that's back when you could put a relatable star with a low budget film and it'll still work regardless of what it's about.
That's true.
In that DVD market, because that's all they did. They just take a B-list, C-lister. I mean, this guy has been Freddy Krueger for how long? So, I mean, him being in these little niche stuff would probably be beneficial for his career then.
Does he have any other role in a movie that's good?
I like him in Mangler.
Yeah,
he's had some good stuff. Yeah.
Jack. What is it? Jack Brooks Monster Slayer, or what is that?
Oh, he was the professor. Yeah.
Yeah, and he turns into this big this big monster thing. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely had a hell of a horror career, that's for sure.
I've never
seen. Yeah,
I stepping onto that Freddy spot.
I like him in anything else. I guess I should just say
he's
I haven't seen him in anything else that I really like besides this, and of course Nightmare. But outside of Krueger, he did great with this, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, he's in that. One of the things I've never seen, but I know one of his first things was that V series from the early '80s. He's an alien or something. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's one of the visitors.
I haven't seen that, but anyways, let's move into our next segment. Top 10 Halloween movies. It is Halloween.
Wait a minute, John didn't go.
Oh, John didn't go. How did we do that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
he's
John.
been waiting patiently.
Beer.
It usually goes. Fuck! It's my fault. It's my fault. Everything's my fault. Go, John.
Put that pen
all
down.
right. So, have you guys seen Herschell Gordon Lewis's 2000 Maniacs?
No, not yet.
All right.
I haven't.
So this is like a reboot, sequel, remake thing. So, you know, Herschell Gordon Lewis wasn't called the Godfather of gore just because. His original was gory as shit for its time. And it was awesome. And it was the same thing. It wasn't college students. It was just tourists. And the detour sign, I think it was still like deadfall trees, but at least the sign looked like an actual detour sign. You know what I mean? And they had the south.
Do you own it? Because I saw it. Arrow has it.
So I used to do reviews for them, and I ended up getting the whole box set. And that I gave the box set away, but that was like one of the discs I kept. That, Blood Feast, and Wizard of Gore.
And there were still rednecks in the old one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. It looks
this is a Southern Revenge film.
It looks fairly like a direct. Like there's a lot of similar elements to it. It seemed like.
Yeah, same story. Ghosts in a village, because I believe same ending. They go back, and it's a graveyard. And then it's not shot for shot, obviously, but it's, you know, like I said, I don't know if it's a remake, sequel.
This seems very Last House on the Left for me, like early Last House.
Oh yeah, dude. This was
this
is early 60s, maybe. I can't remember these.
64.
64, yeah. So you got all the film grain, the colors, the outfits, the music, the cars, the acting. It's fun. It's super cool.
That's awesome.
Hang on, I'll bring the trailer up on it if you want to check it out real quick. Or, I mean, I got it pulled up here.
Yeah, do it.
Just to sidetrack it more, you know, John, to kind of.
Yeah. Let's.
Fuck John.
No, this is highlighting your segment.
I had your back.
This is highlighting your segment.
Very Hitchcock.
You're all invited to a centennial celebration. What they were celebrating wasn't important.
Hell yeah.
And it sounded like a heap of fun.
That's even more Confederate flags.
2,000 Maniacs.
This is old style.
Holy shit.
You know what? It actually makes more sense, this movie being kind of
6 young
from the 60s.
Doomed to slaughter by an ancient curse.
There came an awful sound.
And from his lips there came an awful sound.
Oh, wow.
Brutal, evil, ghastly beyond belief. You'll see the most diabolical device ever contrived, designed solely for assassination.
This looks raw.
A town of madmen,
this is awesome.
Insane with bloodlust.
It's the old rock dropper.
There's more black people in this movie.
Stonewall took a gun and he made
Oh, it did show it?
2,000 Maniacs.
Does it show the rock drop?
I
don't think so.
It does.
Not in this trailer.
Not in the trailer.
Hey, baby.
I'm a giving you a dying man's request. Yeah!
Starring Playboy's favorite playmate, Connie Mason.
Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Well, I will watch
Well,
that.
now you got to search Connie
It's
Mason.
rad.
That is sick.
Playboy Connie Mason.
Pull her up.
Bloodlust.
It is funny.
Now,
It was funny that there were more black people in that than there is in the movie, because there's only
Yeah,
two.
very, very ironic.
There's only two in the new one, and one of them is really, really racist. He's like got a watermelon, and he's trying to offer it to the other black guy when he comes. Do you remember that?
It's terrible. Yeah.
Oh, and then there was that really huge black guy. I swear. He was from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
He was. I can't remember. He was like one of the first crews you see in the movie. Or no, he was one of the ghost guys.
We almost hit into like bamboozled territory.
But yeah, I mean, I saw this when it came out. Like, I bought it because I saw it all over Fangoria and stuff. Lots of stupid humor. The acting not really great, except for Robert Englund and Lin Shaye. Lots of eye candy, obviously. Like, boobs abound, which not
Peaches,
obviously not,
of course.
Yeah, obviously not in
Lesbian
the original
twins.
Yeah,
cousins.
That's why that.
Point out that.
That's why that
dude
dude was banging. That's why that dude was banging his bed.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, wait, that was the acid guy. Not that. I'm thinking the little.
Nah, he started getting it, but they kicked him out for not being quiet.
So weird. Such a weird film, but that's that's a Tim Sullivan trait, is some weirdness. This to me felt like a trauma movie with like a Hollywood budget. Lots of cool deaths. The effects.
That's a really good description.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of cool deaths. Travis Tritt was funny. I forgot he was in it. Same with Peter Stormare. Eli Roth, you know. I feel like, is that, did they just bring his character over, or is this like before Cabin Fever?
Yeah, so is he a ghost in Cabin Fever?
No, he's a dude. He dies in Cabin Fever.
Okay, but he was part of the
I don't think so.
No,
I think he was
the
just
racist plan.
He just
Yeah.
happened upon them. He was camping in
He's
the woods.
just out wandering, just
out
Doing
Dr.
creepy
Mambo.
drifter shit.
He's
Yeah, just
throwing
being a drifter.
armadillos
Dr.
on
Mambo.
people.
See, I like that. I hope he pops up in another movie. I do.
The
5
Eli
years from
Roth
now,
cinematic
I don't think
universe.
he has.
I like it.
I gave this one a 6. This was a 6 for me. I liked it a lot when I was younger, when it came out, and then I haven't watched it in years and years and years.
Mhm.
And I watched it, and I was like, yeah, it's all right, you know, violence and boobs.
So how's the racist stuff strike you?
Because
Has your wife seen it?
Nah, she doesn't do horror movies.
She don't do horror movie at all.
Nah, not really. I got her to watch a few, but like Evil Dead, the original Suspiria,
Right on.
like all the Evil Dead movies.
The must see.
Yeah.
It is-
And that was pretty. That was all she gave me.
It is so hard. It is so hard to hear. Like, I wonder how Robert Englund looks back on when he says Negro in this. Like, ooh, a Negro, or whatever
I mean,
he
here's the
says.
thing. This could have been so much worse. They could have amped it
Oh
up,
yeah.
like Boys in the Hood style, like
Mm.
like N-words everywhere. You know what
I feel
mean?
like it worked,
they could
though,
have
for
done,
him.
They could have done way worse on this movie than they did. And honestly,
Yeah.
I don't really think it was that bad. I knew what they were going for. This
Yeah,
was
the-
like,
like it.
you were supposed to be sympathetic for why they got killed, why the town died, because the North raided and just annihilated them. Really, just a small town,
Mhm.
you know, killed all 2001, and their deal is we're gonna kill 2001 people, and why not eat them?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
The original though, I'm pretty sure there was either no cannibalism or you didn't see it, because all they were doing was
Right.
killing people.
yeah,
Fucked
that
up
makes
way.
more sense. Yeah, but yeah, there's the only two real racial things that I was like, whoa, was that when he said Negro and China? What did he say, China woman?
I think
or something?
Chinese. I believe
China
Chinese
woman.
was the slur.
And then he said later on, there's that the one dude says something about like, oh, he said the black guy says, where do black folks hang out around here or something like that, and he said over there on that tree or
Yeah,
whatever.
down there by the tree. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, but I don't
Good
know.
character development, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, they could have really made it fly
Yeah,
in a
it
crazy
could've-
direction.
Like, yeah, it could have been so much worse. It probably would have, if they would have went that route. I feel like Robert Englund would have quit.
Yeah, there would have been a lot of people
He's not
quit.
He's not into that.
I would have
feel like he's not
assumed
into that.
that all of like the black dudes would have quit too. I don't know.
Oh
I mean,
God, yeah.
I would assume, but
They
anyways,
really let Robert Englund fly though too. Like he's so like animated.
Oh, yeah.
Like more than you can tell he had a lot of fun doing that, just because it's like a completely
he liked
atypical
his
role
part.
that he never really had. And of course he's a veteran of the horror genre, so I feel like kick up the camp, make it funny, and it works for him. I was
Oh,
okay
yeah.
with it.